Welcome to my room. This is one of my favorite pairs of earrings, which I bought in my early 20s. The thing is, I was too young back then to realize that you should make sure that the earrings are light enough to wear all day long. So I haven't tried them a few times and decided to throw them away eventually. But then, the moment I was about to dump it in the trash can, I just couldn't do that. I just couldn't. They were just so beautiful, you know what I mean? So, looking for somewhere to put them, I just pinned them on the wall. Aren't they cute? And this is a Santa Claus muffler for Christmas decorations. I hung it on a table lamp. Cute, huh? This is like a summary of all the secrets of mastering any foreign language, written by one YouTuber who actually mastered Chinese all by himself. I like to read them whenever I'm stuck with my English studying. And look at this. You're a freaking loser if you try to explain English grammar when you cannot explain Korean grammar. This is a clock from IKEA years ago. But doesn't it feel like a fake one that doesn't actually work? Look, even the hour hand looks like it's not working. Well, of course it does work. And it's a sticker I put to cover the wallpaper that was ripped off while taking off some tapes. My friends and I devised a film calendar for this year, and these are the two different versions of letter design I came up with. The one on the right was selected at the end. And the floral lamp on the left? I like it that the lampshade is big enough to light up the desk. Oh, I got something to show you. Can you guess what this is? It's a sushi magnet. Shrimp sushi and flatfish sushi from a trip to Japan when I was in middle school. And a tiny chrysanthemum I bought for no reason one day. It's been more than a week since I got it, but it doesn't need the wither, probably because it belongs to the chrysanthemum family. And the vase is also from IKEA, but I think it doesn't really match us here. This is a piece of paper I got when I bought these pajama pants. It's adorable, isn't it? All those memos were inspired by a book titled The History of Consumption. A picture of me and my sister when we were toddlers. My 100% waterproof backpack. And a too loud tissue case. And a handmade porcelain cup from the Odeon store. And a bookshelf in a gorgeous red color, which has several supports in the middle. You can even barely see them from a step back. One of the favorite books that I've read is Let My People Go Surfing by Yvon Chouinard, the founder of the brand Patagonia. It's got a lot of interesting pictures in it. I mean, look! That's the spirit. Let me show you some of the interesting parts. Let's see. Gotcha! He was a climber who was completely obsessed with nature and began to make climbing gears on his own. The carabiners that he created for himself got very popular among the climbers. And he also began to produce wool sweaters and pants that are durable even when climbing. The rain caggles and sailor shirts as well. And it came to a point where they had to come up with a name for their clothing line, and they didn't want to make clothing under the label Chouinard Equipment. Why not? First, they didn't want to dilute the image of Chouinard Equipment as a tool company. Second, they didn't want their clothes to be associated only with mountain climbing. They had a vision of greater future than that. For your information, this is what a carabiner looks like. You need it when hanging the ropes on the rock. The walls covered in deep navy, which means it's not perfectly painted. Oh, the ceilings? Don't get me started on that one. I almost broke my back, so gave up and left it there. I tried drawing these with Chinese ink. I kind of like the texture of it. Feels like drawn with a Sharpie or something. An old saying I learned in class. My second backache. But it was worth it. You need an inkstone, a water dropper, and a brush. Last but not least, a bottle of Chinese ink. Now, pour them in the inkstone. Oh man. My nails. Put a little bit of water and dilute the ink so that it's not too intense or too light. You also need some Chinese drawing papers. Well, I'm just going to use some random paper I got from IKEA. When a man achieves something for a first try, then you just do it even in 100 attempts. When a man achieves something for the 10th try, then you just do it even in 1,000 attempts. An excerpt from The Alchemist. It's literally a treasure, I would say. Why? Now look. We all need to be aware of our personal calling. It's God's blessing, why you're here on earth. Whenever we do something that fills us with enthusiasm, we're following our legend. However, we don't all have the courage to confront our own dream. Why? We are told from childhood onward that everything we want to do is impossible. We grow up with this idea, and as the years accumulate, so to do the layers of fear. There comes a time when our personal calling is so deep buried in our soul to be invisible, but it's still there. The first mirror I got by myself. I like the dark brown color frame. And the picture taken under the sunlight. I know it's covered with older books. One is holding an umbrella, and the other is putting his arm on the other's shoulder. There you go. This is a picture of a doorbell. Everything was just so new to me in my first trip to Berlin, and this stainless doorbell was not an exception. Can you guess what this is? It's a picture of a pastel set from above. I used it to make a poster with my letter to a friend who was leaving for New York. Well, it's shoved behind the bookshelf currently. This drawing and the frame are all from an exhibit of Raoul Dufay. The frame is quite thick if you see it from here. I must be such a lucky girl to get a Binzo King's drawing for my birthday. He can hardly concentrate on his book. I don't forget to study humor. What would it be if you took the ice out of the juice? Jew, obviously. And my glasses from a domestic brand called Yoon. It's got a really strong design quality. And they come in a dark navy leather case. And a transparent speaker, which is literally transparent. I got it at a low price thanks to my friend who's working in an LP shop. When you play a song with a strong beat, the speaker parts actually tremble. And this is a calendar where you can display the four-cut pictures. I overheard some of my friends talking about this idea one day, and I was obsessed with it, so I asked if I could join as a graphic designer. Technically, you can put 2 photos every month. Oh boy, isn't it so clever to come up with this idea? One of the must-have items. I got this Astir de Viat tray for my birthday. I like to wear pearl earrings with casual looks. Here's a slice of behind scenes of making a mood board. Oh, don't know what that is? What is a mood board? An arrangement of images, material, pieces of text, etc. intended to evoke or project a particular style or concept. Wait, there are more books? Toothpicks and logos. Cento anni di fila. Fila's pencil was stuck on the book cover when I was buying this one. It's more like I bought this book to get a pencil. Now, let's draw the logo. All these illustrations were drawn with Fila's pencils. The first paragraph is written in Italian, and the second is in English. Shine.